Hey everybody, Forbidden Exile here, and welcome to a new video. So I'm finally done with my castoncrit Forbidden Rite Pathfinder Magic Find character. As you can see here, I've got two extra body armors here, a ring and a gem, and I'll go over those in a second. I've played it about as far as I can. I will continue to play it just so I can, Magic Find. But a lot has changed since the very first video that I put out of just kind of this trial that I tried to do because I love castoncrit Forbidden Rite. It started with not using a mageblood to get the flask ascendancies that you get from Pathfinder, and then I realized that the increased flask effect that you get from the Pathfinder ascendancies actually works great with mageblood as well. You do lose a lot of the cool ascendancies from occultist, like the explode and just straight up additional curse. I feel like it's great. I probably will try and throw it on my occultist just to see how well it feels on that. But it works great. I'm going to go over the gear that I'm using right now, and then I'll go over the options that you have that I've come up with as far as two pieces of crafted gear, one that I'm using, and then the Greed's Embrace, which is a pretty standard body armor for any kind of Magic Find character. So we'll start with the dagger. It's the same castoncrit Forbidden Rite dagger that anyone should use. It's the basic Forbidden Rite. Fires additional projectile, crown of the inward eye. Same Aegis Aurora, standard. So we've got the two Ventress Gambles here. For the amulet, it's just ashes. I noted utmost might on there because you do need strength. I'm actually at 157 right now, and I need 155 to run determination. For the gloves, just fractured, increased rarity prefix. You can try and do the suffix, but when you do the Veiled Chaos Orb, to get the +2 level of socketed AoE gems, you'll lose any prefix that you have. It's just easier to get a fractured prefix. You do Definite Essences of Zeal until you get T1 rarity on the suffix, and then you just unveil the socketed AoE gems. And I got lucky and got tier 3 fire res on there. Mageblood, is what it is. So for the boots, same gold orms with the reduced mana cost of skills enchant on there. It is mandatory, is what it is. Alright, so for the body armor, you want to get an item level 85 Val Regalia, roll either elevated socketed intelligence gems or elevated socketed gems are supported by level 20 item rarity. Obviously you get tier 1, and then you use the Orb of Dominance to get elevated. Awaken or orb them together, and you get what you get. I got tier 8 intelligence, which just sucks, but could be worse, I guess. And then, tier 5 mana, tier 5 energy shield. Minecraft Fizz taken as fire and lightning. It works. You get level 20 item rarity, which is this right here, so it gives you 59% increased rarity. So technically, because of the greeds only gives you 50, you get more rarity, but you obviously lose quantity, but you gain movement speed. You don't get negative res. So I think it works better. For the next one, so you've got Shaper Hunter. So you get the item rarity Shaper elevated, and then you get, I went with the tax-have percent to critical strike chance, just because that was the best hunter mod that I could find as far as the suffix goes. And then if you have open prefixes, you do suffixes cannot be changed every forged caster, and you're guaranteed an additional curse. So what this allows you to do is use a despair on hit ring, like this pretty crazy one that I crafted. You don't need anything like this with the endurance charges, but just despair on hit ring, or you can manually cast despair. How I'm running the build right now with just using Assassin's Mark, I'm at about 8 million damage. If I do curse on hit, then I'm at 9 million. If I manually cast despair, obviously with this armor, I'm at about 10 million damage. But the problem with that is that obviously you have to drop eventers, so you lose a significant amount of rarity, and somewhere around 5 to 10% quantity, plus all the res that you get from a well-rolled venters. As you saw in the map showcase that I posted yesterday, for those of you that did see it, you can 100% just run greeds. You don't have to go crazy and try and double elevate body armor. I just like crafting, and it was super fun. I've never crafted an item rarity body armor or intelligence gem body armor before, so it was fun to craft. It was stupidly expensive, but the choice is yours. If you want to do fractured global defenses, if you have one of those or you can afford one of those, that'll definitely help your survivability, because I do still die. So I did have somebody ask me about my Atlas skill tree, so I'll kind of go over that real quick. So take all the strongbox nodes down here, come up, take some of these shrine ones, come over here. I like playing Harbinger. Strongbox, it's pretty much mandatory. I like to run the Eater of Worlds, just for that one chance that I might get a Divine Altar, which I still haven't got. Come down here, just take all of the additional connected maps, because you run singular focus. So you favorite Cemetery or Crimson Temple, whatever map that you want to keep running, and any map that drops that isn't that map will be currency. You want to try and get as many maps to drop as possible because that helps with currency. I take Delirium just in the off chance I get a mirror, and then Mirror of Delirium, not an actual mirror. I take Beyond because I do run Beyond on a Sextant sometimes. I take some more Delirium over here. Some more Tormented Monster item quality. Up here, take some more Beyond. Take this whole wheel right here. Take this Harbinger wheel. Item quantity, item rarity in the middle. Come over here, take these Strongbox ones so you have a better chance of getting a Diviner or an Arcanist. I just, take these two up here just in case you get an influence map that I want to run because I have 2 extra points. Take these ones down here just in case, helps you get an invitation. And then Wandering Path. So if you don't know what Wandering Path is, some of you probably don't. Basically what it does is all of these ones right here. So if you look on your Atlas tree, all of the big ones that have like a little star around them, they don't do anything. But all of the bigger ones, or the smaller ones, they get 100% increased effect. So as opposed to 5%, which is what it should give you, it gives you 10%. The only ones that it doesn't affect are the bigger ones, right? So you have this big circle right here. This one doesn't work, but this does. So like all of your Ubers and stuff, the Uber nodes will work, but the ones before it, all these ones right here, won't work. The one thing that it did change too about the flasks, so since I'm using Mageblood, so we've got crit chance with avoid being stunned, we've got armor with armor, these are all increased effect. We got move speed, Quicksilver Flask with reduced mana cost of skills, which come from the Cinder Swallow Unveil. And then the other good Cinder Swallow Unveil that you can get is increased rarity of items found during effect. This 4th flask here is kind of a gimme. You could do, any flask that you prefer. I just prefer to get the extra armor, so I just went with the Basalt Flask with increased effect. And then, use the Instilling Orbs to get the double increased effect. Yeah, that's it. I try to make this as short as possible. I love this build, so I could talk about it forever. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like. And if you're enjoying the content that I've been putting out, please consider subscribing because it really does help me out. I will be working on probably a new build. I might try and do a castoncrit Forbidden Rite Saboteur or something like that. I'm not really sure yet.